Oh, snap. Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320.
What's up out there, everybody? How's it going out there to all the streamers on YouTube? Thank you for watching us. We're following up with our reviews for Jessica Jones. What episode we on? 10?
We are episode 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Oh, snap.
So episode 8 is named WWJD, which is ironic. And then the other one is the Sin Bin. Yeah, that's probably what it actually means. So episode 8 coming off of basically Jessica being not under the control, but under the thumb of Kilgrave in her own home. Like the home that she grew up in. And he imported all the different things like pictures and placements of where things were. He said spent hours and hours. I think he had said that even like her album collection in her room, he had that magnified just so he could get the right albums just to put into placement. Even like some binoculars in her windowsill because she used to observe the neighbors. Like his attention to detail is just scary. But that's how the episode starts. But where it goes, like I didn't expect it to go that route. Like it really surprised me, Jessica's actions, because in the episode, it was a neighbor. He kind of came by and kind of talking about Jessica's backstory to Kilgrave, and I was speculating that Kilgrave was just manipulating Jessica by manipulating the woman. But he had said the whole entire time that he wasn't gonna use his powers on Jessica. He lived up to that. But everybody on his thumb, including the two servants, like depending on what she said or did, their lives were in danger. I think he had said one time she left the house for more than 2 hours, or they left more than 2 hours and they needed to peel their faces off. Like it was crazy, but I don't know, me and Joey both agree that delving into the psychoses, and especially these last 2 episodes of Kilgrave, have been one of the most strongest parts of these 2 episodes. Specifically when they went and tried to stop a man from killing his wife and his daughter, because Jessica thought that she could kind of sway him in a certain kind of way. But I don't know, it's like the guy acting, David Tennant, is acting so well. I don't know whether to feel for this man or to just accept just how evil he really is. Because circumstances happen to everybody, but it doesn't mean that you have to be a byproduct of that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody grows up. I don't know. What did you think about episode 8 though? What was some of the biggest things for you that caught up?
Overall it was just a crazy situation.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting too, because like that episode, Jessica, she had the idea of basically influencing Kilgrave to be a type of hero. That being said, that was kind of interesting because I didn't expect for the plot to go that route.
Yeah.
Because he's obsessed with Jessica. Mm-hmm. And then so it would kind of make sense for her to try to influence him or try to guide him. But it was, even then, just if that were to continue, there was going to be a point where he would break, or it just wouldn't result in something that would be good.
Yeah.
For a time, temporarily, I can see that potentially working, but
yeah,
not in the long term. But it was good. It was actually entertaining to watch them two work together for a little bit. That was very entertaining.
Yeah.
But kind of going forward, do you see there's different turns on the plot and some of the decisions that Jessica makes in handling or how to handle Kilgrave?
Yeah.
So it's I like how she's really going weighing these different options of how to go about setting Hope free and apprehending this villain.
Yeah, absolutely. even the fact of like this show, y'all, like there is a lot of sex and violence, and I mean it's borderline just raw, man. Like, I mean, I think Hogarth in this episode, she's kind of like unraveling because of the situation. I think there was a plea bargain for the girl Hope, and I mean I just see this random sex sequence between her and her whatever, and I was just like, it kind of was off-putting for me personally. Like me and Joe literally both had to walk off. Like the other ones were one thing, but it was just like, it was just kind of in your face. And I mean, I understand the need for that, especially with when Jessica was talking to Kilgrave about the dimensions of his sickness. She basically stated, you raped me, not just physically, but emotionally. You tore me apart, and you have no remorse for it, and you have no understanding or grasp of what you're doing. I thought that was, I've never seen a comic book show or movie go that dark or that deep, because some movies won't even go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like movies, they have a certain spectrum they can only hit, and like for her to make a statement like that and just say it, not imply it, I mean, I don't know, it's really powerful. So I understand why they have it. It's just, it can be really off-putting. Like I think they need to just more suggest some of the sexual stuff that's going on versus just showing me, because I'm just like, I don't know, it's just off-putting to me. It takes away from the story for me. But even with old boy Will is a G, because at the end of the episode, like Jessica was ready to fly Kilgrave out after like she had this crazy plan that worked, and then like his spec ops dudes came in there, and I'm like, there's something on with Will. I really feel like every time I look at Will, I see Captain America. I have no idea why, but that's what I feel. I don't know. Really, I really don't know who Will Simpson is in the Marvel comic book universe. Some of y'all might know. Leave in the comment sections below. But either way, that was a strong episode. I give that one actually a 10. I really like that episode. What about you?
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah, like it shows so many dimensions, but it was a scary situation. Especially like, I know how Kilgrave will react afterwards. And sure enough, in episode 9, that's the segue, she's got this dude locked up. Not just that, like the whole floor, she's got grounded in water with a live lion there. And like, she's trying to torture Kilgrave. Why? To break him, one, or to get a confession? I don't know, I think it's a bit of both. But it makes for some of the most compelling television I've seen in some time, because I was like, what do you do with a case where a man has powers that you cannot prove in court? Yeah, you got people that you can go to testify, you got all the kind of things. Because me and Joe were going through it. It's like, okay, you got now, Jessica was able to find Kilgrave's parents. She was able to find a support group. She's got people that's got testimonials, but will really any of them prove to stand up in court to save this girl's life from being in life in prison for killing her parents? To me, there's no way. They have to have certain evidence. But it's debatable. It's like, I don't know how I would handle the situation. But all I know is them, in the way that everything happened, from Jessica bringing Hogarth there to bringing Trish there, like I was like, you are leaving something to chance that could happen. As well as she brought Kilgrave's parents in the room with them. The same parents that tortured them basically and did all these kind of experimentations. But you find out that they did that to save his life. And they spent the rest of the remaining of their years under his control for most of his childhood. And I mean, it was such craziness, man. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where to touch on it. I just say it was one of the better episodes that I've seen of the whole series, let alone television, because David Tennant just kills it, man. Like, the dude, I don't know, man. He is killing this role. I wouldn't be surprised if he get like an Emmy nomination, to be real. What did you think about this episode, though, Joe? I guess all around, you ain't got to describe it, but like, what were your real thoughts and feelings coming out of the episode?
Oh man, it was crazy. It was just a crazy situation overall, man. It was just nuts. It was absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many cogs in Justice's plan. It was just like, I was like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's set up for good entertainment, But I was just like, yo, this is madness. This is a madhouse right now.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I definitely enjoyed the episode, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll say is that I don't know who cut the live wire. I'm inclined to believe that Hogarth was trying to play to Kilgrave's strengths, and because she was about to let him out, I think she was the one that cut that live wire. I don't know if he got her under his control or what, but the fact that it got cut randomly and they couldn't stop the situation from happening. He made his own mom stab herself to death, like in front of him. But I knew, like they had said, he's got this thing about touch. I was like, if she touches him and does something, he will kill her. And sure enough, she done stabbed him in the back with some scissors. I was like, oh, it's over, bro. And then after that, like, the biggest shocker of the episode is that you find out that Jessica might be able to not be influenced by this man. And I think that uprose some form of redemption and just strength that she never even thought she had. And I don't know if it was from pure will or not, but it was like she was kind of back to the flashback when Luke's wife was killed. That whole stress behind that is the point where she actually left, and that's the same exact point that Kilgrave got hit. She thought that it was Kilgrave getting hit that was able to get away from, but it might have been her own strength mentally. So it's going to be interesting to see where that's going to play in the next episode. We got to go ahead and get to it because we got episode 10, 11 to go ahead and get in. Then after that, we got the last two. So hopefully y'all enjoyed these reviews. What did you give it a rating for episode 9? Sin Bin.
I give it a 9, bro.
9 out of 10?
Yep.
Alright. There you have it. We're out. We gotta look at some more episodes. Y'all keep it locked. Jessica Jones is the new.